I've been trying to figure out how to get this stupid microphone to not suck, but I anticipate that I'm going to run some problems. Also, hello, Gavin. I'm sorry that you are driving. Yo, follow! So nice! I really hope that didn't screw up in the capture. Hello! How are you? Where's the button that... Live from Madison Square Garden? Are we live? Are my titties tittying? Is it TOS TOSing? Oh fuck. Hello! There's no arm capture. I couldn't get it to work. I'm sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I never do. This was supposed to happen like weeks ago. I have been working and working and working and working. Just go to, yeah, A posing all stream. Yes, because when I tried to make the hands do hands, nothing. My arms were broken. They were broken. at least, at least the facial expressions work kind of. The lip syncing is broken, but at least the facial expressions kind of work, sort of. Surprisingly, I fully anticipate at some point my model is just going to be stuck and it's going to look really, really bad. But I did what I could. Here's the titties tittying. And here's the tail tailing. This was much harder than I wanted it to be. I have no plans. I think the plan was to wing it, and I've already wung it. So now it's just kind of like, all right, what do I have installed? I also need to fix the this screen. There's supposed to also be music playing here. There we go. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Time to be hollow and perhaps nightly. You're right. Hollow Knight is a thing that I'm supposed to be playing right now. I'm also supposed to have a controller. but it's not in here for some reason. Oh right, the last time I played Hollow Knight, it broke. Like the sound broke on Hollow Knight, and it wouldn't play properly. So I'm hoping that whatever I did fixed the whatever I did, because I have basically a whole setup going now. I was actually supposed to turn off the dancing Hollow Knight GIF because I had no idea what I was going to be doing tonight. I just knew that if I didn't premiere it soon, I was going to be like, all right, one more tweak. All right, one more tweak. All right, one more tweak. One more tweak. One more tweak. One more tweak. And then I'd never debut. And I still couldn't get the hands to work, which sucks. I think the more important thing is that the tail works. Is the controller with you, and are you just going to use a keyboard? I'm going to play a game that doesn't require keyboard. Maybe. I mean, it doesn't require a controller, maybe. What do I have installed? Doom, Hollow Knight, Doom 64, Doom 3, Doom Eternal. It sure does say I'm playing Hollow Knight, doesn't it? Hang on a minute. Uh, we're playing Balatro until I can figure something out. Or just as a warm up. Now that I've actually unlocked everything in Balatro, I feel comfortable playing all of the everything unlocked. And then maybe also that one popular mod that everybody likes, but I don't know. I wasn't impressed by it when I first saw it. Unbelievably bad Balatro addiction. Shut up. I don't have an addiction. I can get help anytime I want to, but I don't need help because I don't have an addiction. Something something 90% Gail quit before yes. I am not an addicted. I am I have I don't I have I have never been to Al-Anon or rehab or any of those things. I'm good. I'm clean. I promise. I promise. What do you mean locked? What the heck? Okay, all of this should be unlocked. I don't know what the heck this is. You know what I should have downloaded is the big naturals for Balatro. There's a Okay, I didn't know what a big naturals mod was. I looked up big naturals with no context, and one of the first things that came up was Skyrim. So I was just like bombarded with Skyrim tits. Yeah, there's a no for real. There's an all naturals mod for this, and I should have downloaded it, but it's still broken. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get the big tits to work. No. Aw, man. Things that you look up on incognito mode. I'm not a pussy. I looked it up on normal clean web. I'm a degenerate and proud. Okay? You can't shame me. Plot has been lost or stolen. The plot was the plot never existed. We did the shit on the spot. We ad-libbed all of it. If it doesn't work this time, fuck it. We're just going to go. Eh. Oh well. Are we playing games still? Hi, Rex. Estoy confundido. Don't be confused. It's me, your friendly neighborhood Tora. My consciousness has just been uploaded to the cloud, and my body has now become anime. Isn't that awesome? Laugh. I also have switches, and I have to remember what they do. Uh, Innocent. Yes, I am. I innocently walked into a warehouse and had my consciousness uploaded, and it analyzed my brain, and this is the form it chose for me. I am pure. I've done no wrong. I definitely did spend too long looking at this model. But okay, I used V.01 Studio, which is nice, until you hit the limitation of do you want to be chubby? And the answer is what is chubby? This is a Japanese program. We fat shame around here. And I had to do what I could in Blender. So the best I could manage was making my tits way too big and my ass way too fat. Oh man. Okay. Ooh, that's too much screen shake. Uh-oh. Something something buttery lobster juicy. Yeah, let's go! First loss of the night, baby! Fuck. Oh yeah! Dude! Bill, I'm still mad at you. It took me fucking forever to beat Black Deck. That was the first deck he beat. Boo this man. Hang him. Throw him off a bridge. Mom mentality. I'm not jealous. I'm not even mad, bro. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I can't count. Your manager? What did your manager do? Have you experienced the hell that is I've changed your schedule last minute and you can't do fucking shit about it? No way I've been live for an hour. I'm not listening to you, Nightbot. I'll just hydrate. Hey Rex, has anyone told you that age is a lie? Age is a fucking lie when it comes to any sort of experience when it comes to work. I met some people who are just old, obstinate, stupid, and don't know shit about fucking. I met people who were younger than me who were brilliant and, like, have been the most helpful of people. Kids these days are so disrespectful. I'm not going to learn your new pronouns. Or respect that you don't like being called Christopher. But I'm going to just demand respect anyway. I am not paying attention even a little bit. I don't have no idea what I'm doing. Thank you. Yo, for real, man. Trust. Just like trust, respect is not a handout. This is the generation of people who are like, oh, everyone wants a handout. Everyone this day and age wants a handout. Give me respect. For what? Because I'm older than you. Make it make sense, bro. Well, Pray for him. Maybe he's just got some stuff going on and he's taking it out on you. Pray for him to get a fucking life. I don't know. I have not worked. I'm assuming this is retail. This sounds like some retail type shit. He's just standing around to be a decoration. That sounds like some down your ass micromanager, assistant manager bullshit. That sounds like a fear response, Rex. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like someone who has tried to stand up and gotten in trouble for it. And it's probably not your manager's fault, but you really should, like, call her out. I got lost on pronouns. Amazing. That sounds like someone who just froze like a deer in headlights. Like, if she just kind of stood there and let what happened happen, that sounds like she hit the freeze part of a fight or freeze. And that's one of those things where if you're in a position of authority, you gotta kind of fight. And yeah, like, if you don't need this job, then don't take this shit. One of the things is, it's real easy to say now that I'm not there, but if you're in a position to do so, say something to someone. Usually places like these have open door policies. Follow the open door policy. Be an asshole about it. Because you're too young and this world is too close to ending at this rate with all the shit that's going on. You need to just sit there and take it. Money. Ah! No! I'm in so much pain right now. God damn it. I really like Fibonacci. $4 isn't enough. This is bullshit. Oh well. Oops. I don't have on-screen chat and I really need to fix that. That you need to leave. You need to get out of that job. That just does not sound like. That doesn't sound like something worthy of putting up with. Do you even get paid well? Do you even get paid well enough to deal with this? Uh-oh. Spray him with COVID water so he has a reason to stay gone. No, stay gone. Get him out. Hose him down with the Rona. Uh-oh. Fibonacci, but at what cost? I'm gonna be so honest with you, having had COVID, like, dog, COVID sucks. COVID is awful. You don't actually want COVID for realsies. It's the worst. You've had COVID before and you still want to get hosed with the COVID water? Not gonna win this, am I? I'm gonna lose this, aren't I? Please do not assault people with COVID water. Please do not bottle COVID and spray it at people's faces. It's the brain fog after that sucks. Paxlovid sucked taking. It was the worst medicine I've ever taken. I got sick a lot as a kid, right? So I've taken quite a few different medicines. The Paxlovid was the worst because everything tasted like metal, and then the brain fog after was a nightmare. I think I deadass had brain damage after COVID, but when I went to go see if that was the case, it wasn't there. So long COVID is weird. We're gonna be talking to our grandkids about what COVID was like, and funny enough, it won't even be like the lockdown part. No, actually getting COVID sucks. The brain fog that comes after COVID is something that I might not wish on my worst enemy. Not even gonna lie. Because and it's worse because if you have what do they call it? Comorbidities. One of the comorbidities is like if you have like ADHD or autism or depression, and you get COVID, shit gets worse after COVID. The brain fog makes it worse. I'm convinced daycares do not have common sense when it comes to anything. There's probably some truth to that, but also that the way that if we're talking specifically about the American education system, they simply don't have the resources to deal. how you have everyone get sick because you don't see one kid something bad. Here's the problem. You send your kid to preschool so that you can go to work, but you can't work if your kid is sick and you have to stay home to take care of your kid. But there's no alternatives. So you have to send your sick kid to daycare. But the daycare says they can't take the sick kid, so you have to take off work to take the sick. See, this is the problem. We just don't have the infrastructure set up. And I don't know if this is true for other places, but here especially, like, there's nothing for, if your kid is sick and you can't afford to take off work to take care of your kid, then you're fucked. There's no winning in this situation. And boop. And for what it's worth, some places genuinely just do suck. Like, I'm sure that there's places where it doesn't matter how good the staff is. There's just too many people. There's too many problems. Come to think of it, why did we normalize having like one adult try and watch a group of children over like 10? Uh-oh. I did not mean to do that. Uh-oh. I have no idea what to do here. I think the run is just doomed. Fuck. It's also possible that you, like... Excuse me. It's entirely possible that the daycare that your kid... that your, I've lost track of relatives. No, I know that's not your child. You said cousin? It's possible that daycare is just shitty. It's a mix of, like, there's too many factors to truly say why it is the way it is. I don't necessarily have like a strict no serious topics rule or anything, but I unfortunately can't. I don't have the focus to address this in a way I'd like to. I'll just say this: the system is some shit. It's broken. This is stuff that happens in America that I don't think happens anywhere else in the world. I think part of the problem is that we expect one adult to and it isn't broken, it's unfortunately working as intended. Yeah, and daycare is expensive. Yup. There's like a cascade of problems with how the childcare system in this country, assuming we're all from the US here, how it works. And it's really shitty. I used to want to be a teacher, and it's like every time I think, "Ooh, I'd like to be a teacher," I hear some shit like this, and it's like, maybe I don't want to be a teacher. But then I see like the good that being a teacher can do, and I want to be a teacher. There's no winning. I can't speak to the cost of daycare, but I can say I've heard how expensive it is. You know, in some places that sort of thing is just free. They don't pay for it, and it's better quality. Because what is America? Land of the free, home of the hard. Oh, land of the free, home of the fuck your kids. Land of the fee. Yep, land of the fee. Land of the fee, home of the interest. I hate you so much. I hate that you're right. The kids in their class get Tor to random politics 40 minutes, and thus Tor never gets teaching the actual subject. Joke's on you. I'm teaching art. I could tie politics to art. It's not hard to do. It really isn't. Here's a fun trick that they teach you. Sometimes the curtain is just blue. The point is to get you to think about whether or not it actually means something. That's the whole point. Sometimes it is true that the curtains are blue. That the curtains sometimes are just blue, but you have to like actually examine the text to see if maybe the curtains being blue means something. It's vibes at this point. I have no strategy. Oh, man. Today's art lesson. Make the curtains blue and make it about communism or something. I don't know. Something Communist Manifesto. Which I've never read, and I don't know why people think I've read it. Shit. I unfortunately have the ADHD, so I can't read anything anymore. If I was a teacher, I wouldn't care what the students do as long as they don't break the rules and just do the work and chill out. Yes! The approach I have to teaching, like in general, not in a formal classroom setting, but in the teaching moments I've had with people in general, has been I'm not here to necessarily give a practical skill if that's not what's asked of me. I'm here to give you something so that you can use it to think. You would think something as superfluous as like a drawing class wouldn't have any practical applications. The point is to get you to use your brain. And the rubric that most schools should be using, because I remember our county's rubric was just, can you meet can you do the thing? Yes, no. And as long as you tried, you got a good grade. People kept thinking that it was about performance, and with learning art, that's not the metric that needs to be taught. The metric is, do you understand the principle? Yes or no? Demonstrate that you know the principle. It's not, can you draw the Eiffel Tower and make it beautiful? That's not the point. The point is to kind of learn how to visualize, to analyze, to put your thoughts, things you see in your mind palace, and put it on paper. At least that's what it is with the arts. That all being said, I'd be a shitty teacher because I'd be the one who actually expects you to do the work and doesn't just give an easy A. And I probably wouldn't let you chew gum in class. And I would be so dead asses because people don't respect shit. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, like, teenagers, generally speaking, are good people when they're not. Because when teenagers are good people, they're good. When they're not, they're the worst. And I love all of y'all. I truly do. I love the teenagers. They're smart whippersnappers who are like some of the kindest people I've met. But the fucking opposite side of that same coin. It's like a pure binary with no in between. Every teenager I've met has either been really cool or really not, and it's kind of been mostly good, but they're still forming adults. I'm not gonna hold that against them. But goddamn, if you're an adult right now, and I mean like you're in your 20s, think about how you acted as a teenager. Truly think about it. You might have been shittier than you thought, and I'm saying this as someone who is probably among the nicer people in the world. I was probably a little annoying shit. I don't want any of you to have met me when I was 15. Smart whippersnappers. The whippersnappers are so smart, they know how to program the VCR. This isn't meant to alienate you, but I'm saying when you grow up and you get old, you're gonna look back at your younger years and either think, damn, that was a time, or damn, I was a little shithead. You're gonna cringe at everything. You're gonna grow up, look at your past self, and cringe at everything. Middle schoolers are genuine on every single type of coke and crack. Probably. I have lost the plot completely. I have no idea what I'm doing. One time a middle schooler stared at me when I said a whole group of them should be put in the zoo. Like, damn, if you're that aware, it wasn't meant for you. What I pictured when you said that was the very specific image of Elmo staring directly into the camera with his head tilted. Exactly like this. Ah! Ah! Shit! Let's humble ourselves for a second, fellow adults. Assuming most of us here are adults. We had some cringe ass shit, brain rot, when we were growing up. If you are at least old enough to know what badger mushroom is, you're entitled to financial compensation. Get your AARP card. That was the brain rot from our age. Don't shame children for having theirs. But we have every right to make fun of it because God, what even is? I didn't. No. tired of hearing it. I agree. 6-7 is brain rot, and even I don't understand it. I understand that the point is that there's no point, but it's like I don't understand how it's still so popular. Brain rot had a punchline. Badger, mushroom had no punchline. What punchline? What was the punchline? Our shit was not as dumb as LOL 2 numbers. Badger mushroom is just as stupid as LOL 2 numbers. Are you can't be serious. It was a whole nother story. You know what? E has an image attached to it, and 6-7 isn't from nowhere. It's just mostly from nowhere. Some guy said 2 numbers. My understanding of it is that it comes from a song where it's like something 6-7 as in 6'7", like the like the. Hi, Aaliyah. I read "damn" in all caps and thought of Kevin Hart. Don't even know what you're talking about. The 6-7 thing is literally a song lyric and some random ass guy talking about a basketball player. Yep. And then the kids took it and ran with it, and now all the adults are like, what is 6-7? It doesn't mean something? Is it gay? Is it something else? It's like, no, it's just some guy. It's just some guy. The lyric when I read it was just something 6-7, as in, look, that big man, big number, big money, big penis. I don't know. Children latch on to the weirdest thing. I'm too focused on chat. I forgot that there's a game I'm supposed to be playing. Fuck! Damn it! Sale Baletrito? Guess who finally got their new framework? Framework? Hi, Oni. Framework? Framework laptop. Ooh! At least this meme doesn't come with potential bodily harm. Yeah! Why did we think that that was an acceptable thing to do back in the day? I should like ban you for that? My bones hurt now? Ow! Fuck! No, the NyQuil chicken should have remained a thing. Then we can weed out the people who just by natural selection. Some people don't need to continue their legacy. Sometimes their legacy just needs to die with them eating poisoned chicken. The fire challenge? The fire challenge? The cinnamon challenge. I raise you the cinnamon challenge. Okay, wait, hold up, stop. Hold on. Urinals. People were stealing urinals. First of all, let's rewind. Devious licks, I missed that one. I don't know what that is. Urinals. How did we get to stealing urinals? What is this? Someone stole a school bus. Doors. Chat. Why are we talking about larceny? Oh god, do I need to Google stuff? Hold on. Okay, first of all, what is this trend that people were stealing called doors, urinals, buses? I thought devious licks is when people were licking random ice cream. A destructive social media trend in which middle and high school students supposed to be themselves of stealing, vandalizing, or displaying items they stole from their school, typically from a bathroom. I don't regret uninstalling TikTok. So it was just a bunch of children committing theft. The Wikipedia article, the first one is on the page. The Wikipedia article is a high school, and someone took the L from the word school. That's kind of funny. A bus, a urinal. What do you? How do you steal a school's urinal? Why do you steal a school's urinal? Why do you want the thing that people piss in as like a win? What are you going to do with that? How did you do it? What what benefit do you have stealing a bus? Every form of hepatitis, herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, all of it. So this is a problem. I no longer can see my mouse on screen. You know, I'm glad I didn't know what that was. I think if I was a teacher in 2021, I would have resigned. Cuz what do you mean I have to go find the student who stole a urinal? What do you mean I have to give a witness for where this student was this time of day because they fucking committed Grand Theft Auto for a meme? Am I stupid or or am I old thinking that maybe when I was a child memes were a lot more friendly and less horrible? And then as soon as I finished that sentence, I remembered when I was a teenager, one of the most popular things was to inhale cinnamon as a joke. Just eat tree bark for funsies. No, the cinnamon challenge was literally stupid, like literally dangerous and stupid and reckless. Am I naive for thinking that the memes of my childhood were less harmful and maybe even more fun? And it's like, yes, cinnamon challenge existed. Cinnamon challenge existed. Thank you for the follow! Nice to meet you! Oh, the Ice Bucket Challenge. Yeah, that's still, like, probably the one I can think of that wasn't full-on brain dead. Provided you actually did what you were supposed to do and donate for ALS research. I purposefully did not bring up Tide Pods. Why were children eating Tide Pods? Y'all are the reason why I have to wait 20 minutes to get soap out of the case at Walmart now. If you can read a full page of a Harry Potter book. Hey, so, here's the thing about eating soap. I think I've shared this story before, but for posterity's sake, I'll share it again. When I was living with my ex, we would go to a laundromat. We would walk there, and because I was not carrying a big thing of Tide, I decided the smart thing to do would be to put the soap in a bottle, right? It's lighter, like a water bottle. I'm very thirsty one morning. I wake up, I grab a water bottle, I drink it. I drank soap. I didn't swallow, but there was soap in my mouth, and that was a wake up call. So, yeah, I can believe that people are stupid enough to intentionally eat soap because people are stupid enough to put soap in a water bottle and not put it somewhere out of reach. I think the locking up of Tide Pods has more to do with theft now than people just eating soap, but yeah. Uh, you know, they're locking up like deodorant, soap, shaving equipment, like everything possible you could think of, they're locking up. I've lost the plot. I don't think I actually have like a strategy going. I'm kind of just going by the seat of my pants at this point. I've accidentally tasted deodorant. Well, is it the kind that's the gel, or is it the one that leaves that white residue? Because there's a difference. I would imagine that they both taste terrible in different ways. Yay! Nines! The worst thing I think I've ever accidentally consumed was one time while my father was still smoking. There was a bottle of Gatorade on the table, and he had put out his cigarette in it, and I didn't see that, and I drank it, and it was the worst thing I'd ever put in my mouth, ever. I've put, I've, there's, shit, there's no way to sound this without making me sound bad. Fuck. I've put many things in my mouth, and that's probably the foulest one. Take that for what you will. I think I down like a couple ounces of soap as a third grader. there's there's no way to put it. I've consumed many things and they've all tasted terrible. Why did you eat a whole thing of soap? Did it smell really nice? It was cherry blossom soft soap. That sounds like the worst thing to eat. Honestly. Like, the honey one sounds like it'd be more delicious. Do I have an uptime command? Nope. Hi, Dreamy. You missed the part where I said I put things in my mouth. I hope your drive was okay, Dreamy. Hey, wait a minute. I was 3 dimensions before this. You just didn't see me before this. We finna watch number go up? I'm not certain because I've lost every round and my head is not in the game. Lock in? But chat has been too interesting. We were talking about memes, soap, eating inedible objects. Also, for some reason, the Balatro mods don't work. So I'm gonna do a thing and see if it fixes it. I also had a smoothie today. I paid way too much money for it. How did I get this model? Vroid. It went through a couple of iterations before my neuroses finally decided to settle on it. Most of the assets are actually stuff I made. V. Constant tweaks. Constant tweaks. Constant tweaks. To this day. Literally to this day. Where everybody else at? Oh no. It is Christmas Eve, so people are probably prepping for seeing their family and stuff. Is this the part where I get you to play Akamajo Densetsu? Isn't that just that's Castlevania 3? Hmm. Hmm. Do I even have it set up? Do 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 do. Are those lemur ears? I'm a cat! I'm a cat girl. How dare you? Do you see my fluffy tail? Do you see my fluffy tail? It's a tiger tail. How dare you? I thought it's a Boobafoo. Get away, chat! How could you? There are more tweaks to be made. You see how like my face doesn't actually really move too terribly much? I basically got brows going. Cat Girl Supreme, you bet your sweet ass I am. I'm Cat Girl Supreme. I'm Cat Girl Prime. I am the Alpha Tiger. I am head bitch in charge. Don't you forget it. It's like some sort of power issue. There's power cycling issues with OBS on your laptop? What's your laptop running? Is it running Windows? That might be part of the problem, is that your Windows cucked. Don't worry, I am too. I hate it. I hate every second of it. I'm not using Arch Linux. Okay, for the I highly doubt that most of you know understand what that means. Basically, Linux has millions of flavors and the nerdiest flavor is Arch and I'm not using it. That's too much work. I don't have it. Good luck on dual booting. I ain't doing all that. So you have so for those who don't understand, Windows and Mac are operating systems. Linux is technically, if I have my terminology correctly, it's a kernel. And the variations of Linux out there are too many, but you're basically stuck with either Mint, Ubuntu, or like the geekier ones like Arch. And you don't want to use Arch if you're a first timer. Don't get conned into thinking that that's a good first one. If for whatever reason you finally decide to use Linux, use Mint, you don't need anything else. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Just use Mint. It's like Windows 7, Windows 10 before Microsoft decided that it hated everybody. If it weren't for the fact that the programs that I like to use to create things used Windows, I would just switch to Linux. I'm so sick of Microsoft shit. I am sick of Microsoft shit. I can't find any of my things for legitimate hardware for the Nintendo Entertainment System. We need a new alternative that isn't Apple and isn't for total fucking nerds. Linux. The alternative is Linux, and you must learn. I want an OS that isn't AI, isn't bloatware, isn't annoying, doesn't take a comp sci degree to use. Linux. Use Mint. It honestly isn't that hard. I don't want to learn. It's not that hard. You cannot ask. You can't ask for all these things and then not ask to learn. I just want to use it. Mint. 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 Linux Mint. It's the easiest one. You don't have to learn anything. You don't have to use the scary black terminal. Grumble, grumble, Mint. I promise you, it's not that hard. I have 3 brain cells and I use Mint. It's easy. If you want the gamer one, I think it's Proton. That's the one that Steam Deck uses. Use that one if you want a gaming OS, but otherwise just use Mint. It's not that hard. Time to make Dreamy play a fighting game. Don't do that to her. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's in the wrong place. Cough, King of Fighters. King of the Iron Fist tournament. Alright, I found the thing I was looking for, and we're going to be playing. Uh, we're going to be playing Castlevania 3. A calming game where I will not be angry, I promise. I promise I will not be angry. Eh, I've got to go get the cable that. Fuck. The. Uh. Going intermission. Have I been muted this whole time? Fuck! Okay, is there sound coming through? Alright, chat. We need to enter our name. What is our name? Beef? Beef. Oh shit. Uh. I have to remember that the turbo buttons are enabled, and I can just do this now. Oh yeah, here's a fun thing about Castlevania 3, is the stairs. The collision detection on the stairs are a fuck, so I'm gonna die a lot to stairs. There's a possibility that I might do the totally legitimate technique of save states because I don't feel like dealing with stairs. Actually, what is the save state? Is it this? Is it... Oh! I was trying to reset my face keyframes, and I forgot that there was a save state already. Beeb. let's try that again. Is it? There we go. I'm glad I wasn't, like, doing something important. I haven't played this game in a minute, and I've never beaten it. But it's gonna take me a second to remember, like, the controls. The controls of which button does the whip, which button does the jump. Our first death, and it was to something really stupid. This can only mean good things, Chad. Hey chat, you wanna know something funny? If you die and the boss dies, you don't win. I found that one out the hard way, and I, like, died inside that day. Have fun with your new laptop, Oni. Thank you for stopping by. Don't listen to what they say. Don't install Arch. I didn't see that Medusa head. Oh dear. Ah! How's it going so far? I died to something stupid and accidentally loaded a save state when I was trying to fix my face, so far, so... I actually did find the Famicom version of the OS. Yeah, I think Epitaph sounds in some ways better than in the Famicom version. What are all those hearts for? Oh, that the hearts aren't for health. The hearts are for weapon. Those are weapon points. So like if I use the knife, I have to I use the hearts as currency cuz that makes sense. Ooh, choices, choices, choices. Do we go to the clock tower or do we go to the forest? I've given you the illusion of choice. We're going to fight the clock tower. The music in this level is really good. And that was the reason I picked this over the forest. We will eventually go to the forest, but I kind of wanted to tackle this one first because from what I remember, this is annoying, and I don't want to deal with it later. Or I don't think we come back to it. The Famicom Disk System version of Simon's Quest also has the extra channels, but you can tell that they weren't used to using the VRC6 sound channel. So basically they had all that extra and they didn't know what to do with it. It begins. It begins. It begins. Bye, Dreamy. Thank you for stopping by. Damn it. Wait. Wait, game over. Oh right, I died at the boss. Are there Konami codes for this game? Is there a cheat for infinite something or others? No reason, I was just curious. I'm not actually going to use it. I'm already using a save state, I don't need to use both. Yeah, I know the Konami code doesn't work for this game because I tried it and it didn't work. And the quote-unquote cheats that come up for this game are, here's how to unlock everybody. Have a save code that unlocks everybody. Yep, I'm Mike Matei and I'm mad that people have lives and want to use save states. Ah! Well, I remember for some reason dying a lot in this area. That doesn't bode well. Ah! What does help me do? It sounds like the kind of thing where it's like, oh, here's 50 of the things that you need for not game overing every 2 seconds. I think I almost fell straight to my death. all the money. Get down here. Get down here. Alright, henceforth I am kind of blind. I know that Gramps does climby wall shenanigans. That's about it. Oh shit. Friendship. Wait. And now I can be... Wait. Oh, that's kind of sucky. There's no secret over there. Oh! Aw, man. Could you please just say shower like a normal person instead of back after boiling? The stairs. You can't boil while standing up. Boil implies that you're in a bath. No, it's not boiling yourself. You can't boil water if it's cascading down your body. I did not mean to sound like a Jawa, it just kind of happened. But I didn't say Rex was boiling water. No, the water's not boiling, Rex, because it's not a. That's not how boiling works. That's not how science works. Oh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't know what you're talking about, Rex. I'm not entirely sure why people play Grant. I don't see the appeal of this. I kind of just picked it because I'd feel bad if I didn't say, sure, you could come along with me. Oh, crap. Oh, okay, good. I thought I was about to load a random state. Alucard is not available to be given. Please stop trying to steal my cat! Okay. I panicked for a second because I thought I broke the game. Because the candles disappeared. But I forgot that this is the end of the level. I was fully expecting that to knock me into the pit, not gonna lie. What? Aw. Aw. Something tells me you should go back to Trevor. Something tells me you should go back to Trevor. I see. Pray tell what? Something tells me I'm going to keep losing to those owls. The Adventures of Bayou Billy? Why does that sound familiar? We didn't play that one. Top path is Sypha, right? Sypha. Swifa. Beer is the worst drink. And I don't understand why people were like, oh, of all the things we're going to ferment, it's going to be malts and hops to make Elmer's glue the drink. Beer tastes like an Amber Alert. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna be here forever, so just fucking go. Of all the alcoholic beverages, though, I still maintain that my least favorite is still red wine. Red wine specifically. No! No! Ah. Hi, Kiri. How are things on your side of the world? You know what? Unprompted and for no reason, rant about wine. Wine is the worst. Like, red wine specifically is the worst. It tastes like paper. Like, just the worst possible thing to distill into a beverage. It's red wine. White wine is fine, but like red wine to me tastes like if bitterness was a drink. That's what it is. And that's all it tastes like. That's all of them taste like. Unprompted rant about it. I don't like this boss. For the longest time I couldn't figure out that this was a Cyclops and I was supposed to hit it in the eye. Please! Please! No! I forgot I could turn into a different character. (100°F), humid or not humid? Because the level of hell you're in changes depending on humidity. Friendship. Well, it was nice knowing you, Grant. Goodbye. And I totally understand why you're leaving, too. I definitely speak this language. Yay. Oh! Fuck! I can't play as Grant anymore at all right now. I can only choose between Sypha and Simon, and I don't think he comes back.
Patrick, that's not Simon.
Oh, right. What's the fucking name of the Belmont in, Bloodlines? That guy. That's who we're playing as. Definitely. Cycles between, Sypha and Just, right? Definitely. That's the Belmont. No! Stop it! Ah! Oh! Shit! I forgot to jump. I should probably level Simon's whip up, just in case. I keep saying Simon, I meant, Richter. We're definitely playing as Richter. That's the right Belmont. Aww. All Castlevania games are hard. It doesn't matter which one you send me, they're all difficult. I'm honestly surprised I get as far as I do with this one. I win! I really need wall chicken. fuck! I thought that was a wall. It begins. Damn it! Damn it! That's not on purpose! I suck at the stairs in this game. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. Damn it. Can we not with the stairs, y'all? No more stairs. From now on, I will never fuck up the stairs again. I will be, like, stair master. I think the thing that hurts the most is that I have to kill the Medusa boss again. Ah! That time I just straight up fell to my death. Funny enough, I remember something past this, I think. Forgot that I was going to be using Cypher for that boss. Well. Son of a fucking bitch! Alright. Why are the stairs programmed this way? How many years between Castlevania 1 and 3? And stairs still kind of just sucked? Oh! Oh god! For the sake of simplicity, let's just say, we'll stick to the Japanese version. Oh, I see. Aww. No! I fucked up. Okay, I think I have to save here. Hold on. Okay. Because I'm not doing all that again. It still hurts you? It's freezing the arrows, but I still have to, like, hit him in the face. Oh, this is going to suck. Whoops. I hate that they share a life bar so much. So much. And I hate that that doesn't. What? So he can shoot backwards and it wraps around the screen. That's cool. I really need some wild chicken. Thank you. Oh no. Fuck. Okay, now I have to save scum or I have to start all over. And I have a life, so I'm not gonna do all that. Not entirely sure how the crow died there, but okay. I'm not gonna lie, so far this is my least favorite song in the game. Okay. I'm gonna lose my brain. Ah! Damn. Okay, I can't get another hit. I can't. Please. Just walk into the whip. Please. Oh! Hooray! Oh, right. Huh. I didn't know I could do that. Aw. I probably shouldn't have done that. Alright. I think that's enough losing at Castlevania for a moment. I'm my wrists. Eh. Ninja Ryu Ken Den 3? What the fuck? Can you is that can you use the American one? Need something that's easier on my hands. I have never played Ninja Gaiden 3, so I'm prepared to suffer immensely. I imagine the Japanese version is probably not nearly as difficult. Also, Discord will not open. I will give this a fair shake. I sorry, I can't read any of that. Ugh! Cool, I have no idea what I'm doing. What the fuck? I really don't understand what I'm doing. What's the story of this game? I thought you were just like some guy named Ryu who was going, who would like, fucking. What is happening? I'm more confused than anything. How is the US version harder? Do I have to sit through it? Okay. Uh, I guess I'm in hell now. Pepper, what the fuck is this game? What is the Ninja Gaiden series exactly? Oh, oh. I got a muffler? I don't understand what is happening. Okay, that time I just mistimed it. Okay. I anticipate that this game gets much more difficult as I go on, slash, it was worse in the English release. Shit. The game over theme is so wimpy sounding. I'm good. This is something that needs to be dedicated stream for, because right now my wrists are kind of eh. Because I'm supposed to be good and do my stretchers, but I don't, so I don't. But I'm definitely gonna come back to revisit it. Just, I have to know. I mean, other than sounding worse, what's the actual story here? What? just wanted to know why we're fighting. The only thing I understood from the intro from the Japanese version was Irene is an analyst, and that's all I could read. I'm gonna guess that Irene's not dead. I don't know, man. So far, this feels like the exact same game. Oh, it's that kind of. Yeah, I see. Ouch! That hurted. Who is this asshole? Who is the. Why are we listening to this guy? Why do I feel like I'm being jumped? What the hell? I'm good. Still alive? Not for much longer. I got a decent way through Castlevania 3, and then I played Ninja Gaiden 3 and was like, let me see what the story in the English version is. And the first question I have is, who is Irene? Why do we just listen to some random guy who just creeps around the corner and tells us to go to some place? And why did they make Ninja Gaiden 3 harder in the US? Also, they, them, Pepper. I didn't play the first game. I don't know who the fuck any of these people are. I only know about Ryu Hayabusa because, like, fucking, he's the guy. Also, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I need to probably eat food and drink proper water. So, closing out stream. Ninja Gaiden is confusing, and I don't quite understand, like, the lore. You're good, Pepper. It's not exactly something I keep everywhere. I should put, like, a pronouns thing somewhere. So, yeah. It was a good stream. I'm glad that I got as far as I did in Castlevania. We're definitely going to have a dedicated game night. Next stream is going to be the continuation of Hollow Knight. I apologize it took me 7 years to get back to that game. But between the shit that happened with my employment and the shit that happened with this model kind of being a goddamn nightmare to make, I'm gonna eat food and drink beverage and go to bed. One of these days, I have to drag you into a Monster Hunter game for stream. I'll consider it. I actually kind of have space to do it now, but don't expect anything from me. Expect that kid in the outfield who picks daisies instead of playing the game. Expect less than that kid. That's what you should expect. I have Rise, and I think I have this the Sunbeam whatever Sunburn whatever the DLC is called. Anyway, I'm saying this so that way people will hold me to it. Next stream is going to be Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight. I have to finish it because if I don't, I'll be sad. Also, I'll never at this rate get to play Silk Song. I've been trying to avoid spoilers. It's getting harder and harder to do now. So, all right. I don't have an outro yet. Do lots of drugs. Wait, no, that'll get me Twitch TOS. Do the legal amount of drugs in your jurisdiction. I will see you when I see you. Good night, everybody. Bye.